All right, I want to give glory to God again. The word of the Lord came to me while at the gym. Mucho Burrito has I am at the dead center. That is a Mexican restaurant. You can see it here. This is going to blow your mind. And BU equals I am at the dead center. That is a word from the Lord. Okay, now watch this. Fresh, Mexican, and Grill are three of God's biggest names in history. Fresh equals the I am. Mexican equals Jehovah, triple I am, and Grill equals Father. And that puts Mexican at dead center, which equals Jehovah, triple I am. But it's very important that that 23 be at the dead center of your word or name, whatever it is that you are naming. This is a revelation from the living God, whose name is I am, and who owns everything, everywhere, down here, with his personal names placed within all that is named in world history, including I'm walking in the Spirit, I'm submitting to the Spirit, and he gives me the word while at the gym. Mucho Burrito, it's right across the street. I need to eat and feed the temple, which is the house of God. And he gives me the word Mucho Burrito, and for the first time in my life, he reveals to me that BU 23, I am, is at the dead center of the letters Mucho Burrito. Okay, and then I go in there. I actually have a Mucho bowl for gluten-free, and I get more words from the Lord. Hot sauce was one of my favorites, and some various other words. Amigo, very obvious I ams like amigo, and gracias and gratis is one of my favorite, equals God's Son. But first things first, the big name of the company and the big letters on their signage, the glory of God. Okay, three of the biggest names of God. So here it is, Mucho Burrito. You'll see that BU 23 is at the dead center. 5 letters to the right, 5 letters to the left. There's also a 23 right here on the end of Mucho. 23, 23, I am. But this is the dead center. Right there, okay? And then Fresh, Mexican, Grill are three of God's biggest names there are. Fresh equals the I am. RE is I am. FSH is the I am in Fresh. Mexican equals Jehovah equals Mexico, by the way. And you can pick those letters apart very nicely. Take off the I am, literally, for I am number 1. And then go the X and the E for 29, I am plus 6, and the C and the N for the I am minus 6. And so it's triple I am perfectly in the word Mexican. And then Grill equals Father. Father always gets the last word, and we've been preaching on that from the beginning when we were finding Father mathematically in all the words of history, like the periodic table of the elements, the famous word ENTS, E-N-T-S equals Father. And that's a very common ending, just like the word shun, attention. Father, 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 58 gets the last word. So, Fresh, Mexican, Grill. The I am, Jehovah, Father. Three of the biggest names of God in perfect symmetry. Very good choice. 5 letters for Fresh, 5 letters for Grill. Mexican equals Jehovah at dead center. This is a word from the Lord. Okay? And so while I'm in there enjoying, so now I get a Mucho bowl because I'm eating gluten-free. I firmly believe that the genetically modified wheat that exists in North America is terrible for you, that it is an opiate. Much of the research says that it makes you feel sleepy. It actually does make you feel sleepy. It is an opiate on your brain that is like a poison. And if you look at this GMO wheat as it grows out in the field, it's like it's not glorious like the real stuff, like it used to be before it was GMO. Like it's like stubby stuff. It's all based on I don't need to go into it, but it's gross. If I was you, I would be gluten-free. The stuff is poison. It is not real wheat. And if you pay attention to how your body reacts, some people are more sensitive than others, but I believe everyone, if they're really paying attention to what they feel like in the head after they have a whole lot of gluten, you will feel abnormally tired, like abnormally sleepy, and kind of dumbed down in your brain, like less sharp, less fast thinking, and you will feel like falling asleep. That is an opiate, and that is what the genetically modified wheat is. And again, people's sensitivities are different amongst others, but I would stay away from it completely. And hopefully we get back some of the ancient grains on that one. Okay, so more Gematria words here. It's so fun solving all this. It's so fun, and it's for the glory of God. It's meaningful, it's exciting, it's purposeful. So fun ones there. In terms of salsa, everyone knows you can get mild, medium, or hot, and this is a revelation, okay? Because mild and medium are both I am, a single I am in their parallelism. Hot is a double I am. And then this is amazing, because then when you complete the puzzle by saying hot sauce, now you flawlessly get quadruple I am, perfectly. 23 times 4 in hot sauce. And in my strong opinion, if you go to Mucho Burrito and get their hot sauce, I actually get a scoop of medium and a scoop of the hot. Because that's most satisfying. But hot as a word is double I am. The HO equals 23 I am, and the T is 20 I am minus 3. Now this is perfect, because when hot gets put right next to the word sauce, you have 23 in SAC, and then UE equals God, 23 plus 3. So you have 23, 23, 23 plus 3, 23 minus 3. In hot sauce, that's perfectly fourfold 23, which equals I am Jehovah. And we know that hot sauce is the most satisfying, because it is what your mouth is looking for. You want the kick. It's the spice. It's, you know, the hotness, the spice of life. It's the perfect punch that is actually satisfying. Your taste buds want to be pushed to that level of taste. So, which type of salsa should you get? Mild, medium, or hot? Well, you can get whatever you want. Mild parallels I am, medium is parallels I am very beautifully, but hot is a double I am. And then I got the revelation to put it next to the word sauce, and now it's flawlessly 92 4 times I am. Fun words like this. This is so cool. It's not a mess, it's a fiesta. And I'm enjoying this meal. I'm filled with the Spirit. I'm submitting to the Spirit. I'm just getting the revelations as I look around and look at the words and scoop up more gems and memorize it all. It's not a mess, it's a fiesta. Of course it's a fiesta. It's a triple I am is what it is. Fiesta, flawlessly, 20-20-20 in 3 teams that go 1, 2, and 3 letters. Gorgeous, perfect set of letters, fiesta. Triple I am. And I prophesy in the name of the great I am that there's going to be many fiestas held by many people that are all awakened to this information that I am saying now. Okay, it's called Gematria, equals great I am, equals Jesus, equals Messiah. It is God's ordained way of placing His personal names in everything and everyone's name that is named in this world, in world history. Okay, people will be awakened to this, they will be taught this, they will be enlightened, they will understand the math on the word fiesta and say, oh my, T equals 20, SA equals 20, FIE equals 20, 20, 20, 20, that's I am minus 3, I am minus 3, I am minus 3, it's all offsets of 3s for the Trinity, the great I am. Fiesta equals holy equals word. It's a fiesta. But how can we have a fiesta if people are not saved in Jesus' name? There is no joy without God living inside of you. Okay? There is no happiness. There is no desire to truly be happy and celebrate. There is no true joy without Jesus Christ and the Trinity at large living inside of us. So, okay. But mark my words, there will be some serious fiestas with people that have been taught this information, they know the truth, and they've been set free. But I'm here to announce, this is the first time now I've solved all these words before, but it's just really come to light. So it is so fun. It's just so fun solving everything everywhere. Okay. But I'm proud to say that this is the Spirit leading me. Like, this is God speaking to me, saying to me, Mucho Burrito. And, for showing me that the BU is at the dead center, okay, of Mucho Burrito. BU equals 23, I am. Okay, and that's what God has been revealing to me as I study all the dictionaries and all this. And so I go there, and then fresh Mexican grill. You got to be kidding me. So, like, this is an example of a fantastically named company, and obviously they're going to do very well, and they do a great job. But fresh, the I am, Mexican, Jehovah, triple I am, grill, Father. If you're really good, you'll discover that triple of words all divides by 3 stunningly. But you can solve literally everything. Okay. But hot sauce, and the Spirit leads you. There are certain words that you are actually attracted to in the Spirit. Like, you will simply feel like lingering on certain words and squeezing the full glory out of them. Like, I'm sitting there at the table enjoying my Mucho bowl, and there's little menu signage with words there, and mild, medium, hot. I can't resist. 3 of the most famous words in Mexican fare, in any fare. Spiceland, mild, medium, hot. And so mild is I am, 2 plus 1s, rest letters divided by 3. Okay, that's fine. Medium is I am 2, same design. Okay, 2 plus 1s over the number of plus 2s, rest letters divided by 3. Medium, mild, very flawless for I am, as one I am. Hot, in 3 letters, in the tightest package, is a double I am. Okay, and Jesus said, I wish that you were either hot or cold. But clearly he was wanting the hot. Okay, he wants you to be on fire for him. And when you say on fire, that's a double I am. 1 for on, 1 for fire. And so I was really zeroing in on the word hot. So hot starts with I am, H-O, holy. And then the T is I am minus 3. That's an I am all by itself. And then sauce, hot sauce, completes the puzzle perfectly. SAC in sauce is I am, UE equals God, I am plus 3. Okay, so 2UE equals 46, double I am, so you get quadruple I am, 4 times 23 perfectly in hot sauce. Done. And the hot sauce, of course, is metaphorical of the intensity of the fire when you are in the Spirit. And when you are submitted to the Spirit, you're hearing from the Spirit, you're focusing on what the Spirit is wanting you to focus on, and you are receiving an awakening, and you are seeing the math, and you are seeing the personal names of God revealed to you in God-ordained businesses that provide delicious, healthy meals for people. This is the word of the Lord that has come to me today. And I can preach details. God leads me to notice things. I kid you not, the address of this establishment is +2 to parallel I am, right off of 200th Street, which parallels I am. And God has been awakening me to these number of revelations. The central street through Langley's 200. 2 parallels I am. The address of Mucho Burrito is 503. +2 parallels I am. Details that make this whole game very, very, very fun. Remember, the Spirit is your personal tour guide. It's like a treasure hunt. It's very fun, okay? And like any good treasure guide, he tells you enough to take you into the gold zone, but he also allows you the pleasure of personal surprise, like personal discovery. Like, he knows it all, but he's guiding you. He's like, I'll just invite them into the gold mine and let them experience the joy of surprise. So there you go, Mucho Burrito. Napkin. Now you can solve the word napkin with I am. It ends in I am, the rest in the front divides by 3. And my favorite is hot sauce, guac. Guac, one of the last things, you're solving all the ingredients there. One of my favorite, black or pinto beans. It's fun just listening. Would you like black or pinto beans? Pinto equals great I am. In a very famous way, the word top in pinto equals great. He that is on top is he that is great. And then the word in equals I am. Sitting there in 5 letters. And the word pinto equals Jesus equals great I am. Would you like black beans or pinto beans? Would you like the Jesus beans? The great I am beans is what they're saying, and that's what the angels understand, and that's what God is revealing to me. It's like, and then black is, amazingly, black and pinto both parallel I am. Black, the LK equals 23, and then you get 3 plus 3 on top of that. I get black because I just like them better. And then another word came to me, steak equals the I am. Okay, if I am going to have meat and I'm given a choice of steak, I'm going to choose steak. Okay, I really do believe that lentils and plant-based proteins are far better in the big picture, definitely. But there's nothing wrong with a tasty little steak now and then. And you see how much pleasure you have everywhere you go, because there's words everywhere, and they all are God ordained. Hola, amigo. Amigo starts with the word I am. You're made in the image of God, the great I am. We are a fresh Mexican grill. Of course you are. So it's what other words? So hot sauce was amazing. I marvel at that though. Hot is double I am. Medium and mild were both single. I'm like, I want the double I am. Give me the hot sauce. Okay. It is so fun, and it's purposeful because it's for the glory of God, and God wants you to understand Himself everywhere, and He wants you to see His personal names everywhere, and it's a treasure hunt, and it's fun. There's nothing more fun than going out there in the Spirit, going where the Spirit makes you. You're going exactly where you feel like going. That's simply the Spirit, okay? Where your body feels like going. That is the Spirit, okay? Making you feel that way. And, okay, so, obviously this is a very successful chain, and I prophesy it's going to be even more successful. Mucho Burrito, fresh Mexican grill. As far as I know, they're probably propagating franchises all across this country, and so fiesta we solved. Hot sauce was a great word that came to me. I love the fact that the address paralleled I am. It's so cool, just scooping up all the gold. Mucho bowl, and so it behooves you. You're like, well, the name of the place is called Mucho Burrito, and that puts I am at the dead center. In order for that to be the case, I needed to get the Mucho size, which is the big over the top one. That's the one I always get anyways. But God dreamed of burritos long before any of us did. That's the total story behind all this. And it's funny to me because every employee in every business, and of course at Mucho Burrito, they're wearing those words on their hat, on the front of the t-shirt, on the back of the t-shirt, Mucho Burrito, fresh Mexican grill. And it's just screaming out. So look at that. So this is so cool. When you put Mucho Burrito on top of fresh Mexican grill, at the dead center of Mucho Burrito is I am, B-U. And then Mexican equals Jehovah. So right down the center of the pipe, in their entire text, it's I am Jehovah. Bang! And now you know why that company is successful. And it's going to continue to be successful. And even though Chipotle has moved into town, Mucho Burrito is still packing it out. It's like it's going to continue to be successful. Okay? So name your children according to the personal names of God. Name whatever you can name. Maximally according to the personal names of God. Maximum. Get the name I am in there. Definitely. As many 23s as possible, as always. Okay. What other words came to me as I was... I'm a food guy, so I like solving foods. So hot sauce was awesome. So hot, the double I am. So just, you start to memorize this information, it gets really fun. So just quickly, I'm at the computer here. So mild equals gold, I am plus 15. Medium is I am plus 42. But hot is a double I am. Hot sauce was okay. So we solved the word fiesta. It's a fiesta. Yes, it is. It's a triple I am is what it is. The word fiesta. And we hit that one out of the park. T20, SA20, FIE20. 1, 2, 3. 20, 20, 20. I am minus 3 every step of the pipe. Fiesta. God likes the word fiesta just the way it is for his personal name, I am. And what is a fiesta? Well, it's a whole bunch of I am people made in the image of God gathering together and partying and enjoying each other's company and singing their heads off and eating. I am. See that? There's 3 I ams in fiesta. We just... Okay, and so I'm in love with this because I love food, and I have gone to Mucho Burrito for years, but God, and you are able to memorize more, and you absorb more, and God takes you to the next layer and reveals to me, says, and it's like, no, I actually was hungry, and it was the perfect thing I needed. It's like, BU 23 is at the dead center of Mucho Burrito. I am is at the dead center, and it must be at the dead center. If you think I'm perfectionist, if you think I'm technical and detailed, just consider how perfectionist God is. Everything is perfect. We're all made in the image of God. If you like perfection, if watchmakers and all the most perfectionist humans on planet Earth, God is the ultimate perfectionist. So the 23 I am must be at the dead center, and that was the revelation from the Lord about this business, Mucho Burrito. And then fresh Mexican grill, the I am, Jehovah Father. Like 3 of the hugest personal names of God, just bang, 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 with Mexican dead center, 5 letters on the left, 5 letters on the right. You're just like, wham! They hit this one right on the kisser. It's foreordained, okay? God graciously enabled it. But now that the secret is out, and now that the cat's out of the bag, people can intentionally, based on this research and based on these findings and what God has already prospered, intentionally name their children, name their businesses, name whatever you can stick a name on, which is anything, perfectly, intentionally, mathematically, to the glory of the great I am. And watch what he does as a result. Okay? Because he's so nuts about his own name that he's just going to propagate your stamping of his name on all this stuff everywhere. Okay. So, I was highly blessed. So hot sauce was a fun one, guac, and I got some other words because they had pineapple. They had a guacamole with bacon and pineapple, and I realized, again, watermelon. It was just revelation, you know. These big heavy hitter words that come together like pine, apple, watermelon. Pay attention when 2 heavy hitter words in history that are famous all by themselves get hooked up. It's God really being proud of what it is. Pineapple, the king of fruits, many people say. Watermelon, also the king of fruits, the largest. What's going on here? Pine, I am at the dead center. I am. Apple, this is where you need your offsets. Okay, how it works. Apple, the dead center of apple, PPL, is flawless for I am. Okay, parallels I am. 2 plus 1s, 1 letter divides by 3. So at the center of pine, I am. At the center of apple, I am. Pineapple is an I am double. Okay, so you can have an apple, you can have a pine tree, or you can have a pineapple, and then you'll be really singing your head off. Same thing with watermelon. The center of water is the word 8, which equals God, parallels I am plus 3. The center of melon is 32, ELO. Okay, I am plus 9. You have I am plus 3, I am plus 9. Watermelon. Put the 2 together, you have this screaming watermelon. It's a watermelon. It's like one of the most famous fruits there is, and it's huge. So that's the revelation. And so I love sharing all the words that I can remember. It's good for your brain to practice memorizing. Your brain was born for simple math of Gematria, and all of a sudden you just have this lightning sharp brain. You're just memorizing information everywhere you go. Your words are more, you memorize the spelling of words easier, and gracias. Now you get it crossing over into Spanish, and you're like, well, here it is again. It's like there's your I am plus 9 on the end. There's your I am plus 3 at the beginning. It's like, okay. But the big text, Mucho Burrito. I am at the dead center. So done. Solve the company Mucho Burrito. That's a word from God. And so that company, I believe, is going to prosper. And it's for the glory of God. There you go. But that is how, so the Spirit leads you according to, by feelings. Okay, yes, he also, he can speak to you using visuals in your mind and also words in your mind. But most of the time, it's simply the collective feelings of your entire body. Where does your entire body want to go? And where does your entire body, what does your entire body want to do? Where does it want to go? What does it feel like doing? That is the Holy Spirit. You are filled with the Spirit. Your entire body wants to go certain places, and it's instinctive. It's just moment by moment. You do not know where you're going to end up. You are just instinctively choosing the direction every single moment. Every single time you're given a choice, like you come to an intersection, you instinctively choose. You instinctively say, I feel like going this way. I want to go this way. And you just keep doing that, and eventually you'll feel, you can take your time with all this, be very slow and gracious about it. Holy Spirit might lead you to a specific business or a specific place with a specific name, okay, that you can then, first of all, it's going to satisfy you, like in every way, like obviously delicious. The Mucho bowls that they make here, so I get the rice with the peppers, the veggies, the black beans, all the, the tomatoes, the corn, and all those good vegetables. Delicious, just delicious Mexican. And then so avocado is a double I am. You're solving all the ingredients. So avocado, and it's good to memorize this. Avocado, I am. Guac was fun, that was a triple I am, but they abbreviate it guac. And it's so perfect. Everything is opposites of sixes. It should be. G differs from an N by 6. UC, U differs from... It's just flawless. Would you like chips and guac with that? For the great I am? And so cool. So now I'm really paying attention to businesses and establishments and words that have I am 23 at the dead center. Mucho Burrito. Cool. And then Mexican, yeah, we already did that. Okay. So that's the word of the Lord. And you can solve all the details. So napkin, parallels I am. Fork, which is what I eat it with, parallels I am. Plastic, parallels I am. Wrapper, we've solved before. It's the gold is in the streets. This is a revelation for all of mankind to dig into. Every scholar is going to eat this up. Every word lover. Every person in the universe, because everyone has, enough said, it's everywhere, and you cannot get away from it. You cannot get away from it because it's so abundant. Everywhere you go, there's things with names that God has ordained to be mathematically perfect for the glory of His personal names, I am, and the rest of them. All right, so I can just keep preaching. I might, there's no, it's a pleasure to be filled with the Spirit and to dance with the Spirit, because you have a focus, you have a purpose. It's satisfying, and it's very satisfying to see the perfection of God, and you'll feel great. He'll help you eat properly and take care of your body and all that. I love that though. I can't wait. So there's a great future coming. It's a fiesta. Triple I am it is. So what other words can we preach on? Hot sauce, that was fun. Guac, steak, we talked about the I am. Rice we've solved before. We talked about black and pinto beans. And you're having fun while you're just sitting there in the menu. Oh yeah, menu, parallels I am. That's kind of funny. Menu, me and you. But menu parallels I am, the Trinity. Me and you. And you go, that's a good one. But menu 35 is 53 I am plus 30. Menu. Can I look at the menu? Yeah, see, sort of cool. What else? 35 and you. Me and you. I've been getting 35s like crazy, which is I am plus 12. Like NU is 35. My current age is 35. Of course, Kevin Durant, we found out his full birth name is 9 I ams, 9 times 23, and he wears the number 35, and he's the MVP and Christian man. But it's all a part of this perfect Gematria revelation of numbers that all point to I am. So yeah, even the address of Mucho Burrito is 503 or 305, which is 3 and 5. Sovereignty of God, down to the detail. Total perfection. All right. Very cool. It's fun solving everything. Chili, pepper, solve it all. Hot sauce. Smoking. 423s in hot sauce. Crazy. Oh yeah, Tabasco. In order is 2323. Tab is 23, ask is 23, and then just adds 3s. There you go, Tabasco sauce, done. And then sauce, of course, is a double I am. In fact, sauce equals I am God. So Tabasco sauce is a fourfold I am declaration plus bonus 18. Tabasco sauce. So Tabasco is a double I am, just like the word hot. You see that? So Tabasco sauce, quadruple I am. Hot sauce, quadruple I am. It is the most satisfying sauce there is. And that's why I like Mexican food, because they always have spice, and I just like the full mix of that kind of fare. Okay, cool, wonderful. Mexican equals Jehovah. That's fun stuff. Okay, so everyone needs purpose, everyone needs a mission. This is fun, it's meaningful. And it increases people's appreciation and their knowledge of God. It's everything that you want in a fun activity that is incredibly doable. It's just the perfect God-ordained activity. Treasure hunting for God's personal names everywhere. It's so ordained. It's ordained. Just go out and do it. Okay. So, very cool. Fresh. All right, I feel pretty good about what we preached on. Fiesta, party, napkin. Very good. One thing, God is always talking to me about satisfaction. Like, it's all about satisfaction. You, his child. So I record videos like this and I preach messages like this because it's satisfying to regurgitate and spill what you've been shared, and share it and speak and declare it. And you just feel it on the inside of you. Like you talk until you feel like you're done. Like you're satisfied with everything that you recalled to mind in your brain. You're satisfied with what you shared. There's just a sense of satisfaction to the whole thing. Okay, and as you give what you've received from God, He gives you more. And that's the law from His mouth. So that's awesome. Mucho Burritos. Like, now I'm going to go there all the time, tell people to go there and like say, hey, look, you can do the math on this too. Come to Langley. This Mucho Burrito is now famous. Like, this is one of the places God has ordained me to reveal great Gematria to the world. It's real. Come to Langley and eat at the Mucho Burrito, fresh Mexican grill, and experience the blessing of God. It's a fun place. It's just like Mexican music, It actually is enjoyable. And they do a pretty generous job. One of my favorite gems is the word generous. I am generous, has I am 23 at the dead center. You gotta cling to these words. Okay. It's God's universe. It's God's stage. This is God's playground. And you got to walk through it and study it and squeeze every last ounce of His personal glory out of it. And when we all do that, blessing is going to flow like no nation has ever seen or heard. Like, you think we're happy now with a little bit of this going on. It's like, no, get everyone filled and everyone educated and everyone worshiping and everyone doing Gematria everywhere they go. There'll be so much blessing. People will be dancing in the streets. We'll have health food everywhere. Okay. All right. So, Mucho Burrito, fresh Mexican grill. And we solved famous words in Cutleryville and Foodville and anything else, hot sauce, anything else in those ingredients, guar, chips. It is really fun to dig it up. Creme de la creme, we talked about. God owns the word cream. Oh yeah, salsa. It's technically a double I am from the inside out. The S. Yeah, salsa is a double I am from the inside out. 32 and 20. So you have the hot salsa. That's going to be a, yeah. So salsa is a double I am, just like the word sauce. So whether if you say hot salsa, that's beautiful. 23, 20, 20, 20. If you say hot salsa or hot sauce, it's a quadruple I am for an overall offset of I am. So get the hot salsa, get the hot sauce, and sing your head off. Guacamole we've solved before. As you can tell, I'm a food lover. And the glory of God. That's great. I love it. See, these, and this is, I'm about to run on a memory chip. But when it's the first time that a word has ever been revealed to you in your entire life, you're just behooved to linger on this stuff. And like, make a video about it like this. Like, this is the first time in my life that I have seen the perfection of the word fiesta as a triple I am construct. I'm going to linger, and I'm going to sink in this moment, and I'm going to make this video long, and I'm not going to be able to turn this off until the memory chip runs out in, who knows, the next 30 seconds. Because this is the glory of God, and the first time you are awakened to anything, it is very cool, and very surprising, and very special. And that's why God has new babies being born all the time. He loves surprising the socks off people. Just join the treasure hunt. God gets to see everyone's reaction. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just saw it here. Oh my goodness. I just saw it there. And there's